Governor, good to see you today.
You too, Shannon. Thanks.
I got to say that the world has seen what the people of Texas can do. It's not only your first responders, you as elected officials, everybody who's coordinated on this on an official level, but to see the volunteers out there and the people helping each other, what does it say about the people of Texas?
Listen, this is Texas. It is Texans helping Texans, and this is the everyday heroism that we see across the state of Texas all the time. It's just that when the worldwide media focus is on it, the world gets to see what Texans do every single day, and I am so proud of the men and women, not just in Houston, but all the way over to Corpus Christi and now in Beaumont, where these emergencies flare up. We see Texans helping Texans, risking their lives to bail out the lives of others. That's just who we are.
Well, it's on display, and bravo to all of you down there. Let's talk about Port Arthur, because that's one of those really critical areas right now. We're told that nearly every house in that town has got some level of water in it, and we've seen the pictures coming from inside the shelter where they are now flooded as well, where people had gone to escape. Here's a posting from Facebook, one of the officials there saying, part of our rescue team is now fighting an apartment fire and rescuing folks from the complex, and the lightning has slowed up some rescues, but they have not stopped. Our whole city is underwater right now, but we are coming. If you called, we are coming. Please get to higher ground if you can. Please stay out of the attics, though. It sounds like a dire situation. What can be done for these folks who now seem like they're just trapped?
Well, it's a huge challenge, and we've seen this, move from Corpus Christi to Houston, now to Beaumont. And Beaumont residents, and it's not just there, it's the entire region around Beaumont, they are suffering the same challenges that Houstonians were facing a couple of days ago, and that is the rising water. What we are doing as we speak, we are adding more boats to the region, helicopters to the region, more people on the ground to the region to help them deal with these circumstances. We're opening up housing and emergency response centers that people can relocate to, but it's all hands on deck now in the greater Beaumont region to help them deal with these same challenges.
Yeah, no matter how well you all had planned, and we know there are a lot of lessons that were learned from Katrina that were spread all throughout the South and other areas prone to this kind of flooding, and that's been very helpful. But no matter what you've done and how well the feds are helping as well, it simply seems like you're dealing with something that is truly historic, and that no man-made levees or plans would be able to overcome exactly what's flooding in right now.
Well, you're right. It is factually historic, the amount of rain that we have received. But also, I think it is a fact that because of lessons learned in the aftermath of Katrina, we've been able to work far more collaboratively than we've ever responded to a hurricane in the United States before. There's been a seamless and ongoing coordination and collaboration between the state and the federal government, and the state has been working with local officials from Corpus Christi to Port Aransas, all the way to Houston, now all the way to Beaumont, helping our fellow Texans respond. And we've been pre-positioned and now activated more resources than ever before. We've unleashed the entire National Guard in the state of Texas. And I got to tell you, Shannon, I'm so thankful to states across the entire country for sharing their National Guard as well as other resources with us. This is a national effort where our fellow Americans are helping Texans respond in this very challenging time.
Yeah, a lot of those folks leaving their own families who are battling these conditions as well, so they can be out there helping others. We understand the president will be back on Saturday, and will go to maybe more of the actual areas that are hit. He didn't want to complicate that effort in his visit yesterday. This all comes as he is saying Congress will move quickly on getting emergency funding approved for this. There's already some political chatter back and forth about what happened with Sandy, pork being loaded into the bill, some people voting against it, including the senators from Texas. How do you see this playing out? How dire is that need?
Well, listen, when you compare what happened just in Houston to what happened in Katrina, the cost and the magnitude is far greater than Katrina was. We were having a conversation yesterday with myself, with the president, with Senators Cornyn and Cruz, as well as members of the United States House of Representatives from Texas. And everybody is talking from the same page to make sure that Texas will be able to get the resources it needs, just like Louisiana got it in Katrina, just like New Jersey, New York got it in Hurricane Sandy.
All right, well, Governor, we know that there are short, mid, and long-term projections that are going to need a lot of funding and volunteer work and help. In the meantime, the prayers of the country are with you, sir. Thank you, Governor.